Hello and welcome to Verbal to Visual. Today I would like to share with you the first lesson of a new resource that I've created called Build an Online Course with Sketchnotes. Throughout this resource, I share with you how you can use the tools of visual note-taking to develop and deliver a transformative educational experience for others. And this first lesson gives an overview of the entire resource. I hope you enjoy it. Hello and welcome to Build an Online Course with Sketchnotes. I am excited to share with you everything that I know about using visual note-taking as a tool to both develop and deliver a transformative educational experience. Let's kick things off with a little bit of an analogy here. When I think about building an online course, I think about making it to the top of some mountain. A mountain that you've made your way up, stuck your flag at the top, enjoyed the view a little bit before making it back down. That mountain represents the transformation that's at the core of whatever it is that you would like to teach others. It's the journey that you've been on that you'll now take others through. My purpose with this resource then is to help you facilitate that transformation for others. And I like to think of it as putting these stakes in the ground, attaching some ropes in between each of those stakes, to help the next person up. Those are the supports that you'll create for others to help them up this same mountain. That's what your online course is. And with those instructional supports in place, that will make it a bit easier for the next person to make it up that mountain so that they can enjoy the same view. So with that as the general idea of what we'll be doing together here throughout this resource, let me next share with you a course overview to outline what we'll be doing within this unit and in the units to come. Throughout the rest of this first unit, we'll be homing in on exactly what it is you hope to achieve with your course. You'll be defining both the transformation that you want to take others through, as well as the audience that you hope to bring through that transformation. Once you've clarified the overall purpose behind your course, then we'll move on to the next stage in which you'll get to do a lot of brainstorming. There you'll be capturing all potential lessons that you might like to teach and the details that will be included within those lessons. After gathering all of those potential ideas that will make it into your course, then we'll start to refine it a little bit as you start to draft specific lessons, using both the visual tools that sketchnoting provides and also tapping into the power of the written or spoken word to supplement those visuals. Once you're happy with the lessons that you've drafted, then you get to move on to the next stage in which you actually commit those lessons to paper and maybe even to video like I do here. That's the stage in which you will produce all of your course materials. That might involve setting up a camera above your desk as you record yourself sketchnoting out ideas, or maybe you'll use a scanner or a digital tablet to create static slides that you'll deliver live, or maybe turn into an ebook. After producing all of those course materials, then comes the fun part. You get to deliver them. You get to create a transformative educational experience for others. You'll get to watch and help as others make their way up that mountain. Within these units, I'll help you through each of those stages. I'll outline the options available for you for tackling each of those pieces, share the specific sketchnoting techniques and processes that are best suited to each, and help you decide which approach is the right one for you. Now that you've got a sense for the overall arc of this resource, the transformation that I'll help you go through as you start with an idea for a course and make it all the way to the top of this mountain as you produce that course, let me next share what I consider to be 3 keys to success. 3 things that will help you take slow but steady steps to get you from the bottom of that mountain all the way to the top. For the first piece here, though we often think of the world of education as an intellectual pursuit, I've come to find that the core of any creative activity, including the creation of an online course, hinges more on your willingness to expend emotional effort as opposed to intellectual effort. The intellectual piece is relatively easy. It's the emotional challenges that are going to keep you from reaching the top. For that reason, I often think of creative work as nothing more than 20 minutes of emotional effort at a time. If you're willing to accept and even embrace the discomfort that comes with the uncertainty of creative work and the occasional doubting of your own abilities, then you'll be just fine. And in the same way that exercise helps you to build your physical muscles, I think that regular creative work, even when it's uncomfortable, helps you to build those emotional muscles to expend that effort on a regular basis, to create something from nothing. And though it will be on you to expend that emotional effort, that doesn't mean that you have to go it alone. I think a second key to success here is to establish some accountability partners, folks that you can check in with on a regular basis to share your progress. Those folks might be creating their own online course, or maybe they've got some other creative project that they're engaging in. Even the creation of this resource, Build an Online Course with Sketchnotes, relied on accountability partners. I first shared all of these ideas about course building in live webinar workshops. And it was those weekly webinars with Joy, Raven, and Paul that kept me accountable as I built this thing. And I also heard from them repeatedly that it was our weekly meetings that helped them to continue making progress. So I encourage you to set something like that up for yourself. Establish some accountability partners that you meet with regularly to help you make regular progress. Speaking of progress, though it might feel like there are so many steps that you'll have to take between now and the point when you'll be done with an online course, rather than focusing on that overall journey, the total distance that you'll be traveling, focus instead on the milestones. In this case, the milestones that I've created with each unit. It's by breaking things down in chunks that you'll actually be able to make real progress. So I think by keeping these three pieces in mind here is the best way to set yourself up for success. Since this is a resource created by a sketchnoter for sketchnoters, I think it's worth me sharing the sketchnoting expectations that I have for you. The general idea here, of course, is that you will use your visual note-taking skills in the development and delivery of the course you're creating, but I want you to know that you can do that in your own style. Feel free to steal specific or general techniques that you see me using, but I also encourage you to lean into your own strengths and instincts so that you can bring your own personality both to the development process and also to whatever it is that you deliver. You have a unique story to tell and a unique perspective from which to tell it, so let that work its way into your sketchnoting as well. And throughout this resource, I'll be sharing lots of specific sketchnoting techniques and tool combinations that are specific to certain tasks, but I encourage you to start with what you're comfortable with. Start with your go-to sketchnoting materials, and in the lessons to come, we'll build from there. In the next lesson, we'll start digging into the details of the transformation that you'll facilitate and the audience that you'll take through that transformation. But for now, I encourage you to follow up on those first two keys to success. Set aside a time and a space that's set up well for you to expend that emotional effort at least 20 minutes a day, and also establish some accountability partners. Maybe folks that you can meet up with online, or folks in your local community that you can meet up with in person. Once you've got those two pieces in place, head on over to the next lesson. I'll see you there. I hope that you enjoyed that course overview. For more details and to sign up for this resource, check out the links below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Till then.